Welcome back. I made a video earlier where I put together the project recipe layout from the Happy Hauntings collection. And I've just been playing with some embellishments and stickers and thought it would be fun to maybe walk through that separately. If you need any supplies for a project like this, you can always get them from my website or contact me directly. And if you're in my area, I'm happy to have you come shop in person or join one of our crops. This collection is Happy Hauntings, and for a few more days it is on sale. You can get a really good deal on this and some more Halloween items, including some of the punches. But I wanted to share this Happy Hauntings Laser Embellishment pack because that's what I'm going to use to embellish these pages. So this pack comes with a combination of laser borders and smaller cutouts. And some of them go along with this kind of spiderweb theme we've got going on. But there are some really, really cute pieces in this pack. Excuse me while I loudly open the packaging. Okay, here's all the pieces. So we've got some bats that are like, it's double-sided, but it's the same on both. The kind of dark bluish purple color. We've got some interlocking moons, phases of the moon. That's kind of a theme in this pack. We've got just some fancy scroll work, which could be used for Halloween or for something else. And this one has the purple on the back and orange on the other side. Oh, and this one actually does have the two sides. So one's kind of a yellow with stars. The other one is the darker orange with stars. Here is a cool laser cutout spider web. It's a little more intricate than our punch. Black on one side and white on the other. And this fun fence. So one of the tips I give people about the laser cutouts or the laser border packs is that usually most packs only have one of each border. I really recommend that you get 2 packs. So you could do your 2 borders across 2 pages or side by side if you wanted them on 2 sides of the page. Some of the packs do come with 2 matching or coordinating pieces. So you could do that already, but you'll want to check that before you place your order because a lot of the packs come with only 1, and then sometimes people are sad because later they go to use 2 that match and that pack is sold out. So I always recommend if you're going to get the laser cutouts with the borders, 2 packs is usually needed for the way a lot of people scrapbook. Maybe it's not necessary for you, but just to keep in mind. So here are some of the other laser cutouts. We've got some words, Happy Haunting, that's cute, I like that one. That's spooky, double toil and trouble, and this one is double-sided. It's got just plain orange with no writing on the back. Obviously the words are not going to be double-sided because they don't make any sense backwards. But they do make sense front ways. There's this cute tree cutout that has a little owl kind of in the branches, and that one's double-sided, just black on both sides. And this is something you could use for other times of the year too. Like you could definitely decorate this up a little bit more to make it look more like generic fall with some little leaves or some flowers for spring or something. And then we've got this triangle spider web. It's white on both sides. But again, this is the kind of embellishment where I feel like most people would like to have 2 of these. So you might want to think about getting 2 packs of the laser embellishments. So you could do a couple corners with that same cutout. Okay, so my plan was to do an embellishment cluster up here in this corner. I think I want to pick one of these words, and since these ones are already very similar in color to my background, I think double toil and trouble is going to be the winner for that one. I might use one of the other words somewhere else. The tree for this layout is a little big. I think it would be fun maybe if I was going to do that up here, that would be a good one. But that's really the only place I've got a big spot for an embellishment. Otherwise, this one's a little bit big for me. And since I already have so much spiderweb stuff on this page with the punch, I'm going to set those two aside. I'm not going to use that for this layout. I am going to think about doing the scroll work across the two pages. That's something that I could easily cut in half. The original layout example uses a long sticker strip and splits it in half to do on each page. So I kind of like the look of that. And it could be either color, purple or orange. The orange stands out a little bit more, but both of them are cute. Or because I've got the phases of the moon happening on my papers, that's another one that could be really cute. Just split and cut across that page. If I'm gonna put something up there, I probably don't want the bats. They're just too close in color to the background I already have. And again, like the spider web, I think this is a really cool cutout, but I've already got so much spider web decoration. I'm gonna save that for something else. And the fence is really cool, and it might be a fun one to put maybe like, once I put my photos on, that this could be another layer in front of those. And this one does have the dark option or the light option. But I think for now we're gonna start with which border at the top. And I'm gonna go with the yellow moons. And I'm just gonna split that right in half down the middle, which I'm pretty sure is right there. Yeah, looks like right in between these two moons that face each other. Just gonna cut that. And let those two pieces face each other. And I like this yellow side. It's a little bit lighter and brings out some of the yellow in my pages. I'll use my repositionable tape, or the laser pieces work really well with Precision Point Adhesive. I like to use that one for a lot of the laser cutouts. I'm trying to remove some of the extra adhesive before I lay this down. Just because the laser cutouts are a little bit thicker, sometimes it's hard after you set them on your page to rub the extra adhesive off. So I like to do a little bit of that before I even put it down. Just kind of center it across this piece. Make sure it's straight. And I do have a little bit of extra adhesive from when I put it on there. We'll do the same thing on this other side. And if you don't want your layout to be so centered and matchy, you could cut your sticker strip or your laser border so you have more on one side and less on the other. Or you could just put it all across one side. Let's get these lined up. Wind up the right way. And straight and pretty centered. Okay, so there's our first embellishment attached. I'll look at those words again to see if I like a word somewhere else. I feel like these are really cute, but I feel like they're just fighting with my papers because I've got a lot of busy stuff going on already here. So I don't know that they're going to work for this particular layout. I'm going to grab the sticker sheets. There are lots of fun stickers from this collection. So here's the sheet of the sticker border options. You could do spiders like was in the original layout, which goes along with the spider webs. Here's another phases of the moon option, or just a cute scallop border. And what's nice with this sheet and a lot of the sticker sheets is there are 2 of the borders. So you can just get 1 pack of stickers and have enough to do on both sides or all the way across a double layout. I'm not going to use any more of the border stickers, but let's look at what the other options are here. If I'm going to do double toil and trouble, maybe the little witch hat would be cute. I don't know. What are you seeing that you like? It depends a lot on what you're going to do with your layout. Maybe which pictures you're going to use. So if you already know, that can help you decide either on a theme or a style that you want to stick with. And that might kind of make my decision for me. So I like double toil and trouble. I think I will attach that to this page. But I might wait to do my stickers until I actually have some pictures printed for this layout. I'm not sure if this would be for Halloween this year or pictures that we've done in another year, or maybe I would save it to use for something else. My husband and I tend to not do a lot of Halloween stuff and not take a lot of pictures since we've been married, not for Halloween at least. But we're having a baby this year, so I'm sure that will change as we start to have kid costumes and trick-or-treating and all of that. So setting the stickers aside, let's attach our cauldron. And if I decide later I want to move this or remove it, I still can. The repositionable adhesive allows that. So that's kind of nice. I'm just going to stand it up right at the top of my spider web here. And another option, if I wanted to bring in some of this gold, I could add another photo mat. So maybe I have another photo that shows up when I put this page together and I decide I just need another place for some photos. So that leaves that a little more open and flexible as well. So that was kind of minimal decoration, a little less than I was planning on, honestly, but just an idea of how I think about which embellishments to include and why. Not that you have to do it this way at all, but that's kind of my thought process when I'm embellishing a page.